Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today, as you see, I'm over here at the shop Your Empire. Make sure to go follow them on Instagram, follow all the builds. But today we are going to be installing the dining front monoballs and rear toe links on my BMW F90 M5. So I heard about these mods. I heard it really improves the suspension and the handling of the car. So we're gonna go ahead and install that, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions after we get these installed. So let's go ahead and get to it. Oh wow, that's a big difference. Look at the dining one compared to the stock one. All right, everyone, so we are now up in the whip. The actual front monoballs and rear toe links have been installed, the dining ones, and the car feels good. I can definitely tell that the car is more grounded than it was before, and that is a good thing. That's exactly what you want from this kit, is the car to feel more grounded and a little bit more responsive, which it does. I'm gonna be finding the road here shortly, or we can do some pretty good driving on, and you guys will be able to kind of be able to capture all that for you guys, so you'll be able to see it as well, and then you'll be able to see the inputs on what I'm doing and then how the car is kind of reacting. I'm gonna try to capture it the best way I can. It's a little tough, but you just have to kind of take my word for it a little bit. It's a little tough to capture on camera. All right, guys, so I'm almost about to hit the road here that I want to go down, but I just want to talk to you guys right before I hit it. So this kit, like I said, the front monoballs and rear toe links, if you have an M8 or the LCI M5, I think the front monoballs will still work for your car, but I think the rear toe links, the dining ones, it includes the 2-bar, where the car body only includes the 1 rear toe link, which I think is all you need on the actual LCI cars and also the M8, because I think they've changed some stuff in the suspension on those cars, so you don't need both of the arms if you have an M8 or if you have an LCI M5. But for me, which is pre-LCI, I need the dining kit. So just kind of one thing you do have to look into whenever you're thinking about buying this kit, depending on which model, M5 or M8 F9X chassis that you have. Another benefit that you get from this kit is dive under braking. So whenever you brake really hard, you know, your car kind of just dives like that most of the time. With this front monoball kit, it helps with that and it reduces that a lot. And I initially noticed it after I installed and I was kind of driving and then hitting the brakes. The car doesn't dive as much and it kind of stays more like flat, which is exactly what you want. So this definitely helps with that. I would say the front monoball just definitely stiffens up the entire front end of the vehicle. And for this car being as big as it is, and I know a lot of people that move to the M5s, you know, they're like, man, this car is kind of big. It's a lot bigger than what they expected, and it feels big. Like, you can't hide the weight. This is a 4,300 pound car with a big V8 in the front, so you can't really hide the weight too much. but some people, you know, like they don't like that about that car. They don't like that about this car. And with this kit, it improves on all of that. You put some suspension as far as like springs or a coilover kit or the Has kit, which is what I have in this front monoball. It definitely dials in the suspension and makes the car a lot more fun to drive. So what I'm gonna do right now is shut up a little bit and actually drive. So let's get to it. Oh yeah. Definitely you get a lot more feedback from the steering wheel, and the car just responds a lot quicker to your inputs. And it even does it in all modes. It's not just in Sport Plus. Efficient feels like a notch up. Sport Plus feels like 2 notches up, and Sport feels like a notch up as well from the standard. So, I mean, even just putting the small inputs, the car already wants to react. You can kind of get a little bit more feedback from the front end, which is great on this kit. One thing I'm gonna have to do before the weather gets too bad is hit the mountains again and definitely test it out up there. Because when I was driving this car up there in the mountains before, I'm not gonna lie, there were some turns that made me real nervous in this car, and I didn't feel very confident taking some of the turns as fast as I really wanted to. And I want to see how much confidence I get now with this kit and now with this response. So definitely something to stay tuned and stay subscribed to, and I'll take this car back to the mountains and be able to capture that for you guys. Car just feels like it just wants to play. It feels a lot more playful. I'm just kind of going back and forth on the steering wheel, and the car just reacting very, very quick, which is good, man. This is a big car, and if you can get it to react quicker, you know, that's good. There was one of my one guys I was talking to that has this kit installed on this LCI M5, and he said the car almost feels like M3-ish, and I would kind of agree with that. In Sport Plus mode, we got everything dialed in on this highest setting. It does feel M3-ish. Is it as nimble as an M3 still? I don't think so, but it's closing that gap, which is what I wanted this kit to do. The one thing I did like about my M3, the G80 M3 that I have, was, you know, it handled wonderful. And when I got to this car, I knew there was a little bit of a difference because of the weight and just the size and dimensions of this car is going to be a little different, but that this kit helps improve on that, which is exactly what I wanted. It's just a lot less effort just to get this car to turn. It's a lot less effort. Just a little bit of gas, a little bit of input from the steering wheel, and the car's turning, which is perfect. So the next thing I have to test with this setup to see if it improves launching, see if it improves any of that. That will be a separate video. I don't want to make this video too long, but I do want to see if it improves launching now that the car is more planted. Maybe it can help put the power down. I'm not sure. You know, you would think that it would help some, but we will see. It is colder now, so traction is always going to be an issue when it's colder. You're going to really have to warm the tires up to make sure you get full traction, even though this car is all-wheel drive, so that will help. But we'll see, man. I definitely want to test everything out now that it's a little cooler. I think when I got my E40 tuned before, the car, it was already starting to get warm, so I never really tested my E40 out fully when it's colder temperatures out. So we'll see if we can break into 9s. I know Uku told me that a lot of cars with the same E40 tune that I have, especially with good DA, they can run 9.9, 9.8. So we'll see in this cold weather if I can accomplish that. My last time I was just playing around and ran my last 60 to 130, I ran a 6.4, 6.5. So my 60 to 130 is pretty much where it needs to be. Maybe a little bit faster. I'll probably get a little bit faster if I, did some tinkering with my trans tune. So we'll see, man. It's just all gonna be in the launch. It's all in the launch in your 60 foot when it comes to doing a quarter-mile run. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with the car. I'm happy with the modifications, the dyno in front monoballs and rear toe links. I'm happy with them. I definitely think this is probably, if you want to improve the way your M5 feels, this is the kit you need to buy first. Before intake, before downpipes, well, I don't know. Downpipes is kind of high on the list because, these cars just sound great with downpipes. But I would say probably your first, second, or third mod needs to be this kit right here, along with suspension. It just definitely changes the way this car drives, the way it feels, and the way it performs, which is exactly what you want. And it's something that you'll be able to use every day. You know, turning these cars up 800-900 horse, you know, if you go that far or whatever, it's great, but you can't use it every day. You'll be able to feel these changes every day when you drive the car, and that just may make you want to drive the car more, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be today's video. I hope you guys appreciate this video and you like it. If you have any questions on this kit, please leave them in the comments down below. Special shout out goes again to Keys Motorsports for getting these shipped out from Dining super quick. Special shout out again goes to Matt and the team over at Euro Empire for helping me use their shop and actually installing these for me. You know, this wasn't a full DIY video. You know, I kind of came in and, you know, interjected a little bit, but, you know, I just wanted to show you guys what this kit was all about and actually how it performs. Definitely be able to, I see a homie over here. Yo, I'm recording the video. But I'll holler at you guys later, man. Peace.